Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 10K Dollar Day. Today, we're talking about naps, wrestling, and brownies.
What kind of brownies? Because those things all put me down for the count.
Oh, I get it.
Proud of you.
1, 2, 3, tap out. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of 10K Dollar Day. This is the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. And one of us, it's Lulu. She's about to spend $10,000 somewhere in the world, all because one of our listeners gave us a magic word. So we're so excited to be here today. I am Allison Burns.
I am Lulu Picard.
And did I tell you this is episode 259? What?
No, I can't. I cannot.
I know,
I
it's
cannot.
crazy. It's crazy. As we bring 2022 to a close, it's insane that we're still going. But here we are. We're about to do obsessions. We're about to do wish lists. We're about to do the 10K days, and we're about to do some role play. So let's get started. Let's talk about obsessions. Yes. Lulu has a hand raised. And if you didn't know that, that's because you're not watching, but you should. Go to youtube.com/10K Dollar Day. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I learned in Zoom land during the pandemic. We raise our hands, we give thumbs up. So I just want to also point out, because Allie, we have not talked about this being on our radar, but we are just a little over a month away of our 5-year anniversary.
That's crazy.
5 years?
5 years.
Our little podcast is going to kindergarten.
I know. What's the 5-year anniversary gift?
I don't know, because my sister's only on year 1. So all I can give you is paper.
Yeah.
But we accept, everyone. Whatever it is, we accept.
That's awesome. We'll definitely keep you guys posted as we get closer to that date.
We'll plan something fun. We don't know what. We'll figure it out. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your obsession this week?
Oh, we're actually speaking at a podcast conference that month. We can celebrate then.
That's a great idea.
Okay. So my obsession, I'm back in the podcast, everyone. Sorry. I was just talking to my best friend for a little bit. My obsession is my newly arranged apartment.
Oh, yes. I got the virtual tour the other day.
You did. And Allison stayed with me in this studio. Mm-hmm. So when I showed her how I moved the furniture and got a little more space, she was literally shocked.
Yeah, it's so much space.
Not literally shocked. She wasn't literally shocked. She was figuratively shocked. I'm sorry. Save your letters. Save them. You don't have to write us about that one. Okay. Just kidding. I love you. Yeah, but I did. I got so much more space out of it. And I'm not good at interior design at all. So yes, everyone, it did take me 2.5 months to figure this out. I've been living in this apartment, but it's made such a difference.
Yeah, it is. It's huge. Like, I was like, oh, we could have, like, I don't know, played Twister.
You can play Twister in my apartment now. Before, I didn't even think I could put down a yoga mat. It's insane.
I know. Awesome.
It does mean that I'm sleeping right up at the window, which basically means I'm sleeping on 6th Avenue. But,
who isn't? Right?
It's true. Okay.
Okay.
So, what was your question? My question for you. What is your obsession?
Okay. So my obsession, and I have you to thank for this, because you reminded me that I need to constantly look at Etsy when it comes to Christmas shopping, holiday shopping, cyber shopping, whatever. So I have been obsessed with searching Etsy, but for like the weirdest things. Because when you go to the search bar, you can put in like any random combination of words. So the other day, we were at the mall and Hannah saw this cup set, like glassware, with the Peanuts characters. She was like, oh, Nana would love that, because Chris's mother loves the Peanuts characters. Well, they didn't have them. They were all out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Etsy. All I typed in was Nana Peanuts.
Wait, really?
Yes. And all of this stuff came up that said Nana, but had the Peanuts characters. So it was even about Nana. It wasn't just the Peanuts glasses. I upped my game.
Oh my gosh.
You can type in any. So then I was like, what else can I type? So I was typing in Chris's brother works at a pizza place. So we were like, brother, pizza, keychain, like just like crazy stuff. It was so fun. So I've been buying all this stuff from Etsy for the holidays.
That's great because it looks custom,
Yes.
right? It looks like you spent way more time and it's a small business.
Exactly.
Win,
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 win.
win.
Love it. Just do it in advance, everyone, because sometimes the shipping on Etsy takes a while. So
That is true.
So get on it.
Yeah. Get on it. All right. Let's move on to wish list. What's your wish list?
My wish list, I think I've already solved, but it still does kind of exist. So my wish list is Christmas lights for my apartment, or that I could deck out my apartment in some way for the holidays. But remember, everyone, I'm transient. So like, I don't like to buy things that I won't know how to store or get rid of or anything like that. But I did buy an Amazon smart bulb and an Echo Dot on the Black Friday deals, which means I at least can make my apartment look festive and night cozy. It just may not be Christmas themed.
Right. That's fun though. You should get those little strip lights, like what are they called? The little glow lights that you just stick on your walls and they change colors.
What are you talking about?
Emma has them in her room. They're like these little, they come in like they're all wrapped up, and you take them out and it's a long thing of lights and you peel off the back and it sticks.
How do you take it off?
It just comes right off.
Like a command hook?
Yeah, basically. They just come right off. Yeah, they're super easy.
Okay, yeah, I want that.
Okay.
Can you help me figure that out?
Yeah.
Great. Can you just send them to
Etsy
me?
And I'm going to type in Lulu strip lights.
Well, let me tell you, that'll probably bring you up a different set of results.
Oh, God, that'll be awesome. Okay.
What's your wish list?
Oh, my wish list. Okay. Now, this is going to seem really like bougie. Okay. And I take full responsibility. In fact, I said it out loud this morning to my husband, and he was like, are you kidding me? You can't. That's so dumb. So I wish that I had a kettle that would make my hot water drinkable.
You mean not 100,000% hot?
Yeah, because what's happening is...
Do you know that exists? That exists. That exists. Did you know that exists? That exists. That exists. Okay.
Where can I get it?
Well, you're not rich enough to
have
it. Because it's not
still
really
a wish list.
Yeah. It's still not a kettle, but you can get a hot water line, an instant hot water line plumbed into your sink that will be at a specific temperature. And it's a separate little, listen, it's like the height of it. I mean, dream. And you can just have your tea, your whatever, but you don't have to set it at 212 or whatever the boiling is. It can be at your perfect drinky temperature.
Yeah, see, because what's happening is I've wanted to get into this new habit of drinking hot lemon water before I do anything else, before my coffee.
Sure.
Because I'm really guilty of waking up, taking Hannah to school and just downing coffee and for not drinking water. But what happens is I don't wake up early enough to actually let my boiled hot water sit there for 20 minutes to get room, enough so I can
What if you do it before you go to bed and put it in a hydro flask?
That's smart.
Because it'll cool just a tad, right? So it'll probably be at the right temperature.
Then I don't even have to make it.
It's done.
Okay. And
then if you make the whole thing, you have it for the whole day. You might start a new habit.
Okay. I like this idea. I'm going to try it. I'll report back.
Okay, great. Cool.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We solved it. Done.
We solved it.
What's next, world? Because we're ready to go.
I'll tell you what's next. It's time for 10K.
It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two. As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do. We buy top drawer, but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
All right. Speaking of being our bae, this next word, our magic word, comes from one of our biggest baes. Gotta love her. Here we go.
Hi, this is Amy Fagan in Maine. I am suggesting the word shiny.
Ooh,
Okay.
shiny.
I mean, Amy, why are you not plugging your podcast when you say who you are? What is happening? Did we teach you nothing?
Oh,
My
she's laughing
gosh.
right now. I can hear her.
Everyone, Amy has a fantastic podcast and she has grown it incredibly in the short time we've known her. It's called Grounded in Maine. I'm not going to lie, she's done all the work on that herself, but we were lucky enough to meet her when she came to our Castaway podcast coaching retreat.
Yep.
Back in March. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember.
I think that's right. In March in Orlando. And she came and stayed with us in a house. She didn't know us at all. She was a complete stranger. And now she's got a podcast. So we'll talk about that again soon, I'm sure.
Yes.
But check it out. It's about sustainability. It's intelligent. It's funny. It's warm. It's lovely. Also, she makes amazing jam.
Yes. Yeah.
You just buy the jam. Amy's
Just
garden
buy the
jam.
Yep.
Okay, all the things. Should we get to shiny?
Let's do it. So, Lulu, where are you going on this shiny day?
Okay, well, for shiny, I found a place with a shiny statue in a shiny building.
Oh, okay.
So we are going to Bangkok, Thailand.
That's fun.
I
haven't been to
know.
Thailand in a long time.
I know. It's been a while. And we are staying at the Hotel The Siam.
Okay.
We each have a private pool villa.
Okay. Nice.
I know. You have the courtyard pool villa. It says our pool villas have literally been known to make guests gasp as they step first into their lush private courtyard, then past your intimate pool.
Your own?
That's what it says. Before retreating into a stunningly decorated bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that.
There's daily breakfast. There's butler service. Of course, they have the Wi-Fi. And they do a shuttle boat between the hotel and Bangkok's Central Southern Pier.
That's amazing.
Now, I took the Riverside Villa. I should have given it to you as my guest, but it's my day, and I took it.
You're paying for it.
Well, get this. You ready? It says, floating in your private pool, fringed with greenery. The only thing missing from this hidden oasis is a camel.
Okay.
I've never been in a pool and been like, you know what this needs?
Camel. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, the only thing missing is, I don't know, like a bottle of wine.
I don't know. And basically it's just like yours, except it's on the river. And it says it's a retreat within an oasis, within a sanctuary.
I mean, trifecta.
Sold.
Yes.
Sold. So we're staying there for 2 nights for both of us in our private villas. This is not correct. I put $1,900. I didn't do the math on that right. So now I'm over budget, but it's fine. I think that's one person, but it's fine.
For 2 days?
Yeah, because I think it's $700 a night.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's $400 a night. So this is right.
Oh, okay. That's cheap.
It's Thailand.
So you just got to get there. Once you get there.
That's why anytime anyone says, oh, I have 2 tickets to go anywhere I want. I know that sounds like, why would anybody say that? But
yeah.
Randomly, I do. People say that to me a lot. And then I'll always go far away. Yeah. Because it's cheap for our dollar. You can have a very luxurious vacation. For us, what would be cheaply, but it costs so much money to get there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, bucket list.
We just got to get there.
We got to get there.
We should have a friend with a plane.
Yeah. Just a big plane.
We got to get one of those.
Yeah.
Why? Because you'd be nervous with a little plane?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you.
No small planes.
How small is small?
No puddle jumpers.
Like if it felt fancy inside, if it felt like a luxury suite, would it still feel scary small?
I don't know why. I guess it's just because I feel like there are so many stories of celebrities, of I mean, I personally have known someone that crashed a small plane and died.
Mhm.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Well, if you
that's
have a personal story too, then there's nothing to
yeah.
get over that.
I mean,
I was
oh,
just wondering, like, what's the smallest plane you've been on?
oh, no, like nothing. Like, not. I haven't. It's been just commercial airline.
Oh, so you're scared of something you've never experienced.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
good.
I'm just curious. I mean, listen, I'm scared of being bitten by a shark, and I've never been bitten by a shark, so I'm not
Right.
judging your fear. I'm
Yeah,
just
my dreams are crazy.
really
Yeah.
active still. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the small planes or
Okay.
helicopters.
You're right. I will not.
don't trust it.
I am never going to make you get in a small aircraft.
I mean, I would do it if it was like, "Hey, this is luxury is awaiting," and I'd just be like, "You know what? Let's just do
You
it.
take an allergy pill and go to bed.
Take a Xanax." Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are we talking about? How did we get there? I have no idea, but we're having breakfast. No idea. We're having breakfast at Sarni's.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it says Asian twists on classic brunch dishes. So they have
Ooh.
like a Tom Yum Eggs Benedict, which sounds fun. They also do a big English breakfast because I think it's run by Australians.
Oh, I'm so sold on this place already.
Right?
Yes.
Shouldn't we just go?
I just want to go.
I know. And then they have get your cha-ching ready, pastas, lots of stuff, and what their menu calls a good brownie.
That's amazing.
That's what it says.
I
So
love
we're
it.
definitely having breakfast there. We may or may not end with a brownie. And then we are going somewhere shiny. We are going to the Temple of Wat Trimit. There's a
Okay.
lot of temples there, but
Sure.
this temple is kind of like the peaks of it are covered in gold,
Oh,
like actual gold. Now to go into the temple, we have to cover our shoulders and our knees. It says
Okay.
so and
Fine.
also no flip flops.
Okay.
Your shoes have to have a back on the heel.
Okay.
So I got us some things to wear
Perfect.
just to make it easy. So for you, I got you a muumuu. Basically, I got us both muumuus. So
Okay.
it's just on us. It's done. It's a
Listen.
maxi with a sleeve.
Listen, that's my boho vibe anyway. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so comfy. So you got a muumuu. I got a muumuu. Yours is from Double J, $1,300. These are fancy muumuus. Muumuus are not like, oh, I'm going to throw this on and go to Kmart.
Yeah.
No. These are muumuus that you like do your hair with. You do
That's
your hair. You go out
crazy.
with a face on.
Yeah.
You hold a clutch that matches and you live your life and don't have to suck in.
Right.
So what are we all
What are we
waiting on?
waiting for?
Yeah. Yours is $1,300. Mine is $850.
Okay.
It was remarkably easy to find muumuus over $500 on
Really?
Google. Yeah. And we're now modestly covered.
Okay.
And we can go inside to go see the solid gold Buddha inside.
Oh.
This is not gold plated. This is solid gold. And we're talking 5.5 tons of a solid gold statue.
Wow.
It's giant. It's solid gold.
That's insane. Is it like heavily guarded?
It's guarded. It's in the temple, but you can't move it. It's 5.5 tons.
Yeah, there'd be no way to steal it.
That's 10,000. That's 11,000 pounds.
I have no idea how heavy a ton is.
2,000 pounds.
Oh. And it's how much?
5.5.
Yeah.
So 11,000 pounds. Yeah, no one can move it. Like no one
you
could
can't
just
move it.
show up. So I think it's probably safe. But what's interesting is at one point, they've traced this back like centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries old. Like it's before the 1000s. It's within the 3 number years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was so valuable, all this kind of stuff. But they covered it with a layer of concrete at one point to hide it so that no thieves would take it.
Okay.
And they think that must have happened before the ancient city like the old city name of Bangkok was captured by invaders of an area we don't even call that anymore. So we're talking
just
long time
long
ago.
time ago.
It was covered in concrete.
That's crazy.
They didn't realize it was made out of gold until 1954.
What? Really?
Yeah, because they were so they had stored the statue in like a building because no one knew it was golden.
Okay.
And then they were deciding to move it, and when they did, it was accidentally damaged, but it revealed the gold. And then they they actually like took away the concrete, and they realized it was solid gold.
Can you imagine the person that accidentally damaged it?
And then was the savior?
And then was the savior? Them all being like, really, Charles? You're you can't have anything nice around you. And then all of a sudden he's like, look at me now.
I know, right? You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.
It's crazy.
What if he just goes around breaking everything now and he's like, sorry, I just didn't know if it'd be gold.
That's funny.
His wife is just mad. Like, will you stop? He's like, I can't. What if it is?
Yeah.
What if it is?
We'll never know unless you break it.
It's true. So it's super bright and shiny.
That's amazing.
And because it's bright and shiny, you and I both need some sunglasses.
Okay.
And Coperni this year just came out with sunglasses that like have the goggle side. Like a swimmer's goggle.
Oh, really?
And they like block out the sun. So I got us both a pair of those. They're $400 each.
Wow.
But I got us both the Coperni goggle sunglasses. Okay. We go see this shiny Buddha.
Okay.
We're now leaving. And we're going to pretend it's a Sunday. And we're going to a live Muay Thai fight.
Oh, what's that?
It's like Thai wrestling, boxing.
Okay.
Wrestling. I think it's wrestling.
Listen, I'm up gloves. For adventure.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And they do this every Sunday for free. And they broadcast it, and it's very popular.
What's it called again?
Muay Thai.
Okay. I feel like I've heard that word.
I feel I know stunt people who have said these words, but to me before,
For sure.
So there's a dedicated section for foreigner seating. I don't know why, but who knows? Also, Allison, there is a note here. There is no bathroom easily accessible inside the arena. Be sure to go before you enter.
Well, how long is the show?
There are several matches starting with young fighters and progressing in age. Each match has 5 rounds and lasts about 20 to 30 minutes in total per match.
With 5 rounds? That's like 3 hours.
No. Every match has 5 rounds and is 20 to 30 minutes in total. So each round must be like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. I just won't drink water before we go.
Well, no, we want to drink water, but don't worry. I have something planned for you.
Oh, good.
So first of all, we're going to wear fancy glasses because that's what I think women do at wrestling matches and boxing matches.
Sure.
They just look like influencers.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And since I was thinking about influencers, I remembered a story that you brought up on the Daily Happy, which is that Kim Kardashian always brings a water bottle with her in case she has to pee.
That's right.
So I got you the Tomo gift box. And Tomo is a company that makes sequined water bottles.
That's amazing.
In fact, I got one for both of us.
Perfect.
These are expensive sequined water bottles. Each gift box was $444.
Whoa.
And it has a water bottle.
Okay.
It has a water bottle. It has some straws. It has like interchangeable lids.
That's crazy.
And maybe a holder, Man. Yeah. It's a lot.
We're buying them.
However, Tomo's kind of a cool business. So even if you're like, I would never buy a $400 water bottle, fair. They have some other priced ones, but they're all like bedazzled.
Oh, okay.
Now, one of the things they do, though, is they've partnered with dropfordrop.org. And so they also help bring water to places in the world that don't have water.
Of that.
And I'm just going to pause in my day because they had some statistics on here and I was going to pick them as my charity and I didn't, but I need to read these because they're intense. Okay. So help bring water to places. So here's the thing. Less time, what this can do is help children go to school, because children and women are usually the people in a community that have to go get the water.
Mm-hmm.
So less time collecting water means they have more time in class.
Yeah.
Clean water and proper toilets at a school means teenage girls don't have to stay home for a week out of every month.
Oh my gosh, that's a
Never
long
thought of
time.
that.
I didn't either.
But
that's crazy.
But that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But I
Okay.
never thought of it.
Me too. So when a community gets water, women and girls get their lives back. That's when they can start businesses, improve their homes, take charge of their own futures. Isn't that cool?
Yes, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was so in love with like their mission of the sequined water bottle company that I bought another set, another $444 set.
Love
and
it.
I am going to gift it. We are going to have a raffle among all the people who have given us a magic word so far.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
So Amy, you're in the running.
All right, Amy.
Allie, if other people are sad they missed out on that, how could they have been in the running?
Well, they could have given us a word by going to 10kdollarday.com, and right on the homepage, you just click give us a word. And then it's that easy. You just submit it through our website.
There you go. Okay. So as a reminder, we got the water bottles because we might have had to pee and we were at a wrestling match.
Perfect.
So now I'm like riled up. I just saw wrestling.
Yeah.
And now I want to wrestle. So
Okay.
we are going to the Husky Cafe,
Okay.
where they have over 20 Siberian Huskies and other big
actual
dogs
Huskies. That's
that you can interact with while you drink your tea.
I'm following now. I'm following.
What did you think it was?
Well, when you said you just saw some wrestling and now you want to get in the action, you're like, we're going to the Husky bar. And I was like, oh, so it's a bar called Husky where there's just like a bunch of like burly men and we're going to like drink whiskey and wrestle. So
No, we're just going to sit with dogs.
Perfect. That's even better.
Yeah. We're just getting coffee. We can't eat that much. So it's $10 is going to get us through that Husky Cafe experience because next we are going on Bangkok's #1 food tour.
Oh, that's fun.
We're going to do at least 16 tastings on a culinary experience around the back streets of old Bangkok.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, we're going to walk around. It is created by a chef and it's led by professional foodie guides, whatever that means. I don't know.
Okay. Hey.
And I'm going to buy out that tour. So it's capped at 8 people, but I am going to just buy it out for $500.
Love it.
For the 2 of us.
Let's do it.
Next, because I know that you like to have skills.
I do like skills. Yes.
We are taking a fruit carving class.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Right?
I would love to work on my knife skills.
I have no knife skills.
Yeah, me either.
And like we can figure it out. It's just fruit, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not hurting yourself or anything. But we are going to that class is $160 each.
Okay.
So it's $320. We are going to be those girls and we're going to bring our own knives.
Okay. So you got us some good knives.
I
which
sure
are expensive,
did.
by the way.
Oh yeah, I got us both a Damascus steel knife set from Chef's Collection.
How much is that?
They were $600 each, which is actually pretty cheap.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah. We were at Williams in Sonoma.
Yeah.
What it's called the other day. And some of those knife sets are $2,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Someday I shall, but not now. So for both of us, those steel knife sets is about $1,200.
Okay.
Now, at this point, I'm like, listen, I want to really enjoy my villa.
Yeah.
I know you really want to enjoy your villa. So we're going to do what we actually do in real life. We're going to separate.
Okay.
And we're both going to get a couple hours alone.
Perfect.
In our villas,
Love
right?
it.
I know I'm going to want to stay in. I'm going to recharge my phone. I'm going to recharge myself. I got myself a sleep pod, that like blanket that like you put over your head and your feet and it like wraps you up. I want to try that so bad. It's $84.49. It's too expensive to try.
Yeah.
It's like not cheap enough to be like, I want to try that. Okay.
Right.
But it's $84.49. I also got myself a white noise machine from Brookstone for $102.09.
Nice.
And then, like you can sleep anywhere. So I didn't get you any sleepy stuff, but I also didn't know if maybe you wanted to go out and explore more on
I
your own
might
because you
want
don't
to.
you don't sleep as much as I do. You know
That
what I
is
mean? You
true,
might be
yeah.
like, let's get out there. So I'm going to give you an allowance.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep, an allowance of $1,448.42.
Perfect. Very specific.
Don't spend it all in one place. You can't in Thailand. And
Yeah,
then
right.
it's time for dinner. You come back to the villa. I'm super relaxed because I had like 3 hours to myself. Now I'm looking good and had a rest. And it's time to go to dinner.
Perfect.
We go to Jock's Kitchen, which is
Oh,
a small, tiny 5-table restaurant that it has a months long wait list. There is no menu.
oh,
It
wow.
is cash only. You eat what he cooks that day. It's usually around 4 courses. And it's also in the middle of like a fish market.
I love that you eat whatever he cooks for you.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
And his family has been selling and catching crabs for like over 80 years. So he
Aw.
really knows like seafood and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's right in the middle of the seafood restaurant. They said it is not fancy looking at all, but you do end up paying. And this is like fine dining food. He makes fine dining type food, $33 each.
That's it?
Yeah, because we're going to the
That's
market.
amazing.
We're
That's
going to the
amazing.
market.
I love
So I just gave him extra money. I don't know why. So I'm giving him $80.
Okay.
And
Love
then
it.
we're going to end the night at Calypso Cabaret in Bangkok,
Oh.
which is like, I think we would probably look at it and go, oh, it's a drag show.
Okay.
And other people would look at it and say, oh, it's Thai ladyboys.
Oh.
But the way that they write it on their website is that they are Thai transgender artists.
Okay.
And it is like, it looks like the Birdcage.
Oh, nice.
Like it has the same kind of glamoury type of thing. And it's like, like big wigs and accentuated makeup and all the things like that. And it says it's a completely family friendly show.
Very cool.
And it's happy and it's like lip syncing to musical theater. And it's like, but it's dancers and it's a production.
That's
like
awesome.
full production.
Yeah.
And we are definitely going there to close off our night. So that brings me to my total of $10,000.
Hey. Nice job, Shiny. All right. That's what Lulu would do if she had 10K to spend in
a place where I found a shiny statue in a shiny building. It's Bangkok, Thailand.
That's right. But here's what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. All right. So I'm going to go first and I'm going to talk about a charity that's literally called Shine. All right. So this charity actually helps empower women. And one of the things that I love most about it is that they have, it's for women and children, but they have sustainable solutions as well, which is a big effort of ours as well. But they also, and I love this quote, they fight period poverty. And they said what that means is nearly half of the global population menstruate, yet only 25% actually are able to care for themselves correctly. So they said,
that's so sad.
So they don't have access to pads or tampons or cleaning supplies. So basically they have this whole organization that donates dignity packs and it's a huge part of their mission. So please check them out. It's shine.charity. We'll also have the link in our show notes. Again, they have a gazillion different things that they help with, from raising awareness to eco-friendly periods to empowering education, all of those things. So check them out. It's called Shine.
Wow. What do women who are homeless do when they have their period?
That's the thing. I think they just layer.
Oh my gosh, that's so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
That's so stressful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Okay. All right. What am I talking about? What's
your charity that you found?
You know what? This is going to turn it around because this is a really cool thing.
Very cool.
My charity is Cleaning for a Reason because it makes things shiny and clean.
Love it.
Get this. They donate cleaning services to people going through cancer treatments.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
That's fantastic.
And actually, that's how they started. Now they actually do anybody who has a cancer treatment, recovering from major surgery, or in hospice, and
Okay.
they will come in, they will clean your house. And it was started by one woman in Texas, and she got some cleaning places to sign on, and now it's nationwide.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think
Very
it's awesome.
cool.
So that's Cleaning for a Reason. Those links will be in our show notes, everybody.
That's right. All right. It's time for our last segment of this episode. It's time for.
No, it's not. We didn't do
Oh.
happies. Now it's actually time for the actual
Happies.
penultimate last segment, or the last segment of the actual 10K5, whichever way you want to put it, everyone. When I used to run this podcast,
I even have it written down.
No, I know. But hey, it's happies. What's your happy, Allie?
My happy is the keyless entry on my car.
Oh, yeah.
I had never had that before.
Sure.
And so at 40 years old, to be able to have a handful of things and then walk to my car and not have to find the key is thrilling.
Yeah.
It's
Do you even ever have to take the keys out of your pocket?
No,
Yeah.
never. It just stays in my little bag.
And listen, my parents have that and the keyless entry on the door.
Oh,
the
I
house?
don't have that. Yeah, that's intense.
That key never leaves my mother's purse.
That's amazing.
She just walks around the house, the world, like she owns it.
Yep, that's
You know,
amazing.
This is
Yeah.
how people become entitled. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, what's your happy?
My happy is a super Broadway happy. Are you ready for this?
I'm so ready for Broadway.
This just warmed my heart. So on Saturday, there was a birthday at 1776, and it was Dale, the dresser.
Oh,
And
yes.
our dressers, so I apologize if this is super basic, but I know that there are some people out there who aren't from our world. So whenever we have to change or put on or remove a piece of clothing, we have dressers to help us with almost all of that. So like I walk off and he literally takes the coat off me, puts the coat on. And then because we don't really have mirrors around, they're
Right.
also our last look. So he looks at me and he goes, "Yep, you're good to go." And I trust him completely and I walk out, right?
Yeah.
So Dale is one of the dressers. He turned 70 on Saturday. He has been
Aw.
working on Broadway for decades.
Oh.
And he loves theater and he loves actors and he loves Broadway so much. And we all have kind of adopted him as our grandpa and our uncle or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
And he's just I can still see the glimmer of how excited he would have been his first day working on Broadway.
Oh my gosh.
He's got it every day.
That's
And he's
amazing.
just stunning. And we're a pretty self-sufficient crew because we came from Boston and a lot of us did most of our changes ourselves there. Because,
Gotcha.
in smaller theaters, you don't have that type of a giant wardrobe crew to help you.
Yeah.
So when we transferred in, there wasn't a lot for him to do. And so there are parts of the show where he just fusses over me like you wouldn't believe. And he has said to me, "It's when I feel like I'm a dresser."
Oh,
So anyway, he
sweet.
turned 70. And Carolee Carmelo, who has been in the business a long time, she celebrated her 60th birthday with us during rehearsal, and she's playing Dickinson. She kind of knows that he needed a Broadway birthday.
Yeah.
He needed one.
Yeah.
So she got a cake with the numbers, the 70 numbers, and we all snuck up and no one told him. We got him flowers and we sang to him. And listen, when that man realized that Carolee Carmelo was standing in front of him with a cake she had bought with her own money and was singing at full voice to him, and God bless her, she knows she's a Broadway icon. And when she sings happy birthday to people, she sings in her full Carolee voice because that she knows they want to go home and say that.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear her go happy birthday. No, they want to hear her go happy birthday. They want
That's
Carolee.
amazing.
So the way that she gave that lovely man the most beautiful birthday, it was so personal and it was so such a surprise to him. And he's It was great.
I love that.
It was
That's
really
so
sweet. And
cute.
he took the balloon decorations off. This was like a grocery store sheet cake, right? He took the plastic balloon decorations off and wore them as like a boutonniere the entire show.
That's so cute.
He's adorable.
That's awesome.
I know.
It's a very
Anyway,
good
that's my
happy.
happy.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, now it's time for
Roleplay.
Pooh.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
Allison, are you
Oh, yes.
ready?
I am ready.
Allison,
Yes.
I know there's a lot of pressure on you as a knight of the round table,
Indeed.
and that wearing that shiny armor comes with a lot of responsibilities.
Indeed, it does. I don't know if I can
So,
keep this up.
it was great.
Okay.
And so, my first question to you is, Sir Alahad, what's your obsession?
Well, my obsession this fine morrow is the new steel blade that was passed down to me from my grandfather of old. He also was a knight in his time, and it was gifted to him by the queen of that era. And now it will sit here on my hip.
Okay, it's good. Well, what's on your wish list as a knight?
As a knight, Alahad, my wish list is for a lovely lady to wed.
Okay. Yes.
I have been fighting for almost half of my life, and I wish to now share the other half of my life with a lovely lady in which to have many children.
Gotcha. You've been fighting for half of your life. And now you'd like to find someone to spend the next half of your life. Gotcha. Cool. All right.
You don't live long here
Yeah.
in the old days of yore.
That's fine. That's great. I didn't realize that you knew exactly how long you were living. So, how would you spend $10,000, Sir Alahad?
Well, we don't use currency here. We tend to trade goats and cattle and food for things we need. However, if I did have 10,000 coins, I would build myself a wood hut.
Yeah.
And I would call it a man cave.
Okay.
And it would be where I go to relax after a battle, where I could be alone with my thoughts and pray to the gods in peace.
That's a good use of a man cave.
Yes.
It is. I think you're single now, so it's probably just what your apartment is like, really. But that's good.
No, actually, I now live with many other knights.
Oh, like a dorm?
It's like a dorm. And then we eat at a round table.
Oh, okay. Okay. How would you give $10,000 away? I know you don't understand dollars, but it's just the form of the question. I apologize.
If I had 10,000 coins, I would give those coins to the poor children at the local orphanage. A lot of my knight brothers do not come home from war, and so their children, if the mothers aren't around, go to the orphanage. I would give the coins to them so that they can store them for when they need them most.
Okay. You've created a bank.
Yes.
All right. Well, what's your happy, Sir Alahad?
My happy is that I've already lived to half of my life and that I know I have another half left, and the happiness that will come from waking up daily without sickness. And that is always hard to avoid here. And so I'm happy that I am well and strong and a fighter.
Perfect. Thank you for being with us, Sir Alahad.
You're most welcome, Lady Lulu. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Lulu,
Yes.
you are the angel on top of the Christmas tree
Oh, yes.
somewhere in the world.
Oh, a
Any
generic Christmas tree.
You are the
Yeah.
angel, a bright, shiny angel
I'm a bright, shiny angel.
on top of the tree.
On top of a tree.
Yes, angel.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What is your obsession this week?
I can see my house from here.
That's amazing.
I'm so high up. I'm not just on a tall Christmas tree.
Oh.
I am on a tall Christmas tree on the 44th floor of a skyscraper. So I am very, very high. And it's kind of sad, but in heaven, I actually bought some property down the hill. So it's a little lower. And since I'm high on the skyscraper, I can just see my front door.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could see heaven from here.
Well, you have to have angel eyes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Angel eyes. There's a song about that.
It is. I wrote it.
Oh, good. What's on your wish list if angels have wishes?
We do. And you know what? We give them away.
Oh.
So, you know what's on my wish list? My wish list is actually, I wish that I knew how to wish for something for myself. And I just don't. Because all I know is how to wish for other things. For instance, for you, I really wish, Allison, that you would have all the things that you want for the next year. And I would really wish that you would have gas in your car all the time. And I wish that you would drink your water all the time.
Oh, those are actually really good ones.
And I hope you get all those wishes, but I don't really know how to wish for myself. Isn't that funny?
It is so funny. So if you had $10,000, what would you do with it?
I think I would make a dress because I don't know what to do with money. So I would probably just like make a really pretty dress so I could have a green dress for the green tree. And then after I was done wearing the dress, I would definitely take it apart and then I would give it to people because you should. What am I going to do with money? I don't really need it. I'm already on the tree and all I eat is air and it kind of gives off the air anyway. So I'm taken care of.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a symbiotic thing because we just ingest air. And that's why we actually are toppers on trees because they take in the CO2 and they expel the oxygen and they need us and we need them.
The more you know.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so if you had $10,000 to give away, this should be easy. How would you give it?
Well, I think it would be angel education. I think not enough people really know about the exchange that we have with the trees. And so what I've noticed is that a lot of people have started to put stars, whatever, or like a little light. And I get it, but those trees, they're not getting their excess oxygen taken away by an angel. And it's part of the natural cycle of the holidays. So I would really love for people to understand why they need to have us in their homes at all times.
That's actually really, really smart. All right. What's your happy, Angel?
Oh, my happy is that I can see the future. So I actually know that it'll be fine and people will start putting angels back in their trees. And, I try to be really careful with that power. Like, I can see pretty much everything. I made a really big mistake. Like, there were a couple centuries ago, I told this knight exactly when he was going to die. And then he just lived his life a really weird way because he thought he knew, like, this half I'm going to do this half I'm going to do that. And I was like, you can't control it that way. But I learned my lesson. So I'm just happy that I now know how to use my great power of prescience.
Oh, that's good. Oh, fantastic. Well, thanks for being here, Angel.
You're welcome. And I knew you were thankful before you said it.
Oh, that was. Oh, man.
10K Roleplay.
Guys,
Bye-bye.
again, you can send us a word. Check us out at 10kdollarday.com. We also have a page there where you can support this podcast. It's 10kdollarday.com/Patreon, Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can support this podcast that's almost been on the air for 5 years. So check it out. And it would not have been possible without all of these people. This podcast is produced by Andrea Canny, intro by Stan Collins, graphic art by Jacob McAllister, the 10K Jingle Bell by Jingle Bell. Jingle Bell by Rockwell and Rose, the vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. We're going to end this how we end it every week with friends like us.
Who needs amenities?
Woo!